All members of council are present. We've dealt with the land acknowledgement in the previous meeting, and so I'll go right to disclosures. Any disclosure of pecuniary interest on the agenda is presented to you this afternoon. Hearing none, we'll have that duly noted. The introduction and purpose of our meeting is to hear public comment on Tecumseh's official plan, Tecumseh's OP, which contains policies that encourage the use of community improvement plans in order to vitalize residential, commercial, industrial sections of the town. And as a means to foster economic development in accordance with Section 28 of the Planning Act, policies are proposed to be amended to establish that the associated community improvement area shall comprise of entirety of the municipality rather than only settlement areas. As is currently the case, this revised approach will provide the town with greater flexibility in administering of the range of community improvement policies and extend the area within which community improvement policies within which individual community improvement project areas may be designated further by bylaw. So there are no delegations to present to council, but I will call upon, I see Mr. Jeffries and Mr. Hillman, both our planners will weigh in on our discussions. Mr. Hillman?
Yes, good evening. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you for that introduction. Good evening to council. This is a little bit of a wordy situation. You know, the word community improvement plan shows up quite a few times in the explanation that you provided, and really to keep this quite as basic as possible. The Planning Act says under Section 28, municipalities are empowered to have community improvement plans as long as you have some policies in your official plan that Tecumseh does. It also says where the community improvement plans you might want to write and enforce and put into place one day shall only be allowed where the official plan says they're allowed. So our official plan currently says they're directed exclusively to settlement areas. And the proposal is that we would amend the official plan to allow community improvement plans to occur anywhere within the municipality. And that requires an amendment to the official plan just to change a few words. That then allows us to pass a bylaw that under the Planning Act says community improvement project areas are the entire municipality. Once those two things are done, the municipality is then able to adopt any number of community improvement plans. And I know council is very familiar with the one that affects our Tecumseh Road Main Street. There could be any number of other community improvement plans that flow forward as time moves on and the need arises. So this is really about creating a broad flexibility for the municipality over time, and it's become quite common amongst municipalities to take this approach. So, Mr. Mayor, before, of course, council can make any decisions on an amendment to the official plan, a public meeting is required, which is the purpose of this meeting, to see if there's any input of any sort from either public stakeholders or council itself with any questions. And just to keep things moving, Mr. Mayor, I'll just move to the recommendation and then we can address any questions, but I'll just, for the benefit of council, the recommendation is that report DS 2022-36 be received, which is the report that I'm just reviewing, and that barring any unresolvable issues raised at the public statutory public meeting, it's recommended that at this evening's 7 o'clock regular meeting, a bylaw having the effect of amending the Tecumseh official plan be by revising the wording in section 10.8 on community improvement in order to establish that the associated community improvement area shall comprise the entirety of the municipality rather than the settlement areas, in keeping with this report, be adopted. And then secondly, that a bylaw having the effect of designating the whole of the town as a community improvement project area for the purposes of establishing a community improvement plan or multiple plans respecting the revitalization, development, enhancement of the entire area or any portion of the area, in keeping with this report, be adopted. So, Mr. Mayor, kind of wordy in its presentation, but that is the highlights of the report, and I'm happy to take any questions and try and address any issues.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Hillman. Any questions from council to Mr. Hillman? No questions at this end, Mr. Hillman?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
So then do we adopt these reports prior to our, or receive them?
We just receive them and then they'll be dealt with at the regular.
Okay, so I need a motion to receive the reports from Mr. Hillman. Yes, Councilor Tonio, move. Do I have support? Councilor Houston? On the resolutions, any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor? Oppose? That is carried. I do need to, I believe, no delegations again. Communications then, members of council, I do have communications. One, if I could have motion received. Councilor Tonio, Councilor Altenhoff, thank you. All in favor? Oppose if any, that is carried. Nothing further. Then adjournment is in order. Councilor Altenhoff and then Councilor Tonio. All in favor? Oppose? That is carried. Thank you. Back on track.